Hey you guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Ishmael, a South African international student still living and studying in Ireland at the University of Limerick. So I know it's been a while since I made a video. It's been like months now. I just kind of got caught up with a whole lot of stuff, but I'm back now. And I realized that I get a whole lot of questions in my social DMs about certain aspects about studying at the University of Limerick. So I thought, let me go through those and take maybe 5 questions and answer them to the best of my ability so that you guys can be better prepared when you're coming to study at the University of Limerick. Okay, so the first question that I most commonly get about studying at the University of Limerick is, one of them is, should I stay on or off campus while studying at the University of Limerick? And one thing I always say is I cannot tell you which one to choose. At the end of the day, it's your preference. But I can tell you what are the aspects of what are the benefits and disadvantages of staying on both on-campus and off-campus accommodation. So I stayed on campus during my academic year at Upper Villa Village. You would have seen my video. If you haven't seen it, check it out. And the good thing about staying on campus is, like I said, you're on campus, you are close to all the campus facilities, there's campus security, you have a good, reliable Wi-Fi, and like I say, you get a view of the beautiful living breed and all of that, and you can basically access all, well, under normal circumstances, you can access all the library services up until midnight because you're on campus. So it's pretty safe and comfortable and easier to stay on campus, especially as a first year student or as an international student that is new into the university or that is new into the country rather. Now the disadvantage is that campus can be quite expensive. I think the minimum for the villages on campus, be it Upper Villa, be it Thomond, be it Kilmuri, any that you want to choose, they can be quite expensive. Like I think the minimum is 600 to 700 or 750 euros per month, and you have to pay like academic year, which is from September to May. So that means you have to pay maybe around between 5.5 and 6,500 euros in one academic year. So that is quite costly, even though the benefits again is that you get to have free access to the gym. So if you're a gym fanatic, then by all means you get those benefits to access the gym for free while you're staying there. Those are the good things about staying on campus, but the bad thing is it's really costly, and you also kind of feel like you're not really out in the country because you're always on campus. You feel like your only area is the university. You're either in classes at the library or you're on campus. You don't really get to see the outside world and what it's like. And that is why then I would say staying off campus, it's good. One, if you are someone who likes to explore, so you be staying off campus, so you get to walk out a lot, you get to see some areas that someone staying on student might not see as much. And also it's cheap. Staying off campus is cheap. It's like definitely less than the university, so you could get maybe 400 euros or 350 euros, sometimes including bills as well. And the good thing is off-campus accommodation as well, they also have free Wi-Fi. It's like everywhere. It's like a common thing in Ireland. Somewhere you might have to pay for the bills, but most commonly it's free Wi-Fi. And so staying off campus, I know people are also worried about safety and accommodation as well, but Ireland is a pretty safe country. And so staying on campus, you get to save a lot of money. If money is a problem for you, if you are tight on budget, then avoid staying on campus because it's very costly. So it would be better if you stay off campus and save on a whole lot of money of rent and bills. It depends on your situation, but it's most costly savings for staying on off campus. So if you want to stay off campus, by all means, there's a few places, and all the houses or all the accommodations around the campus are close by to the university, like within 10 to 30 minutes walk. And even if it's not, you don't want to walk, there are buses that pass through most of those accommodations, be it Duradoyle, be it Student Courtyard or Grudi or Castle Troy. These are just some of the cities around the area, or even in the city center, there's a bus that literally leaves every 10 minutes. So you'll still be able to commute to the university and back, but you can get to a chance to explore all of this outside of the world, outside the world, outside the university. That's what I mean. The accommodation that I stayed at is Student Courtyard, and for the summer it was about 320 euros because we're paying 80 euros per week. Now I know people ask me, is it still 70 euros because of what I said in my other video? Now the 70 euros is a discount that you get when you and your friends, 5 of your friends, take the house together. Then you get a discount of 70 euros, and that is for a double ensuite bedroom with your own shower and bills included. But then those prices change when you go into the academic year. So, but still, it'll be cheaper than the university. Maybe it'll go up to 500 or 600 euros. So I hope that helps you to make a decision of whether to stay on campus or off campus. Okay, so the second one that I get, I think I actually just answered is like, what is the cheapest rent? Where's the cheapest places to live in Limerick? Like I said, off-campus accommodation is definitely cheaper. You can pay as little from during the summer. Anyway, the minimum is 280 all the way up to 550 or 600 euros, depending whether you want a flat or it's a sharing house and all of that, whether you want an ensuite bathroom or a sharing bathroom. But most of them, yeah, between 320 euros the minimum, I'll say, or 350 just to be safe, 350 all the way up to 500, 550. Maximum maybe 600 or 650, depending again on the kind of place that you want. But if it's a 3 or 4 bedroom sharing house, then you definitely will not be going above 600 euros for that. So that's the second one. And then the third one that I get as well is, can I work while I'm studying in Ireland? You know, can I get jobs? So yes, you can get jobs while you're working in Ireland. Your student visa, which is what you get once you are given an acceptance letter and you've paid a certain portion of your fees, as I understand it, and you've got your visa sorted and everything, then you get your stamp 2 visa. Your stamp 2 visa basically allows you to work part-time during academic year. You are allowed to work 20 hours per week at any part-time job. Could be anything. Could be, you know, as a cashier, could be at a hotel, could be as a receptionist, could be as a waitress. Any part-time jobs that are available, you can work them. Those are your limits, within 20 hours per week. And then during school holidays, like in the summer, then you are allowed to work 40 hours, that is full time for any job that you want. And then once you go back to the academic year, the limitations apply again. There's websites to look for jobs. I'll make another video about that, on how to apply for jobs, part-time jobs and full-time jobs in Ireland. But yes, to answer your question, you can work in Ireland as a student. And the minimum wage, I think last time I checked, was like 10 euros per hour, just to give you an idea. Okay. And then the fourth one that I get mostly is job opportunities, or how is the job market for graduates, like post-graduation. So I would say it's pretty good in Ireland. Now the good thing is, as a student in Ireland, once you graduate, you automatically qualify to get a stamp 1G visa. That visa basically allows you to work in Ireland for up to 2 years to look for employment, even if you don't have a job. As long as you can show that you are actively applying and looking for a job post your degree, then you get granted that visa for 2 years, and you can remain in Ireland and look for a job. Now people ask me if if the university does placements for you. No, the university does not do placements for you. What the university does is they organize career fairs every year at the university. Usually they take place at the sports arena. You know, we had the opportunity to attend one because it was all before COVID. So, but even now they still arrange those. They are virtual. All of the big companies from all the department, all the different disciplinaries, the different industries and all of that, they come to the university and they recruit students. They engage. You know, this is what we do, and we're looking for people like this and all of that. They give out applications. They give out websites where you can apply. They give out some goodies as well. So they arrange the career fair, and from there you choose where you want to apply. But it's just basically to expose the students to those opportunities, to those companies, and you can apply for those. Then my advice with this is always apply for graduate programs as soon as you arrive in Ireland. So if you arrive in September, apply between September and October and November, because that is when graduate programs are open. Those are the biggest market opportunities for graduates. It's kind of hard to get a permanent job in Ireland as an international. Not impossible, but it's hard. So the best way to go that I've found personally, it's apply for graduate programs, and you're probably gonna get one, and that you might get a permanent role after that. So apply for graduate programs as soon as you arrive in Ireland. You can search on gradireland.ie and you'll find a whole lot of graduate programs there. Now they are all open between September and December, and then they close, and then interviews take place around January and February, and assessment centers and all of that. And then if you are successful, you will start your job in September. So by the time you graduate, you already kind of sorted and guaranteed a job, you know, so that's pretty cool. So yes, there are job opportunities. You just need to know how to go about it. Again, I said I will do another video on how to apply for these jobs in Ireland. And then last but not least, I get a question of sort of finances. What is the cost of living in Limerick? Okay, so Limerick, the good thing about Limerick is it's a small city, and the cost of living there is very cheap. As you would have seen with the rent, it can be quite cheap as well. And the food as well, it's much cheaper than in Dublin and Cork and anywhere. So it depends on what you do, whether you prefer takeaways or you cook. I personally, me and my housemates used to cook a lot. So I think I was buying food for like 20 to 25 euros per week. So then you're looking at about 100 euros per month if you're buying food to cook, if you cook a lot. Okay, now that's obviously with some fruits and all of those things and some junk there and there, and you'll have takeaways every now and then. But in terms of the food grocery in Limerick, I will say you're looking at about 100 to 150 euros per month for grocery only. That is so cheap. In Dublin, it's probably double or 3 times that. So the cost of living in Limerick is very reasonable. The bus transport is also cheaper. If you've got a Lib card, you pay like €1.40. Meanwhile, in Dublin, we pay like €2.40, so it's like double that, more or less. So in Limerick, definitely, it's very cheap. And I think as a student, you could probably live with about 600 euros. This is just an estimation based off one I've experienced with 600 euros. If you allocate maybe say 200 euros to food and then the other maybe to rent, maybe 600 to 700 euros, yeah, you can probably survive. That includes rent and other miscellaneous expenses. So I hope this helps you guys to make decisions and, you know, like have an idea of what it would be like if you were to come and live in Limerick and what it is like to study at the University of Limerick. I hope this helps. If I hasn't answered any of your questions, please send them to my DMs or comment on this video and I will do my best to elaborate further. Thank you for watching, and remember to subscribe, hit like and share this video with your friends. I'll see you in the next one.